Hey everybody, welcome back. Northernlion plays a Binding of Isaac AFTERBIRTH Plus. I've just decided I'm not gonna lose anymore. Like, I'm just not gonna lose in Isaac anymore, so get ready. Because this is the first day of the rest of our lives. The first step of not losing is, you know... Oh, jeez, dude. I don't know, maybe we want to take Wiggle Worm because it actually makes our range not terrible. But D3PL, 4K R1, good damage, rate of fire is fine. Spacebar item is great, and speed's okay. Like, this is a good start to a run, and I love Cricket's body. The only thing I do not love is the fact that our range is horrendous right now, which is actually Cricket's body's fault, I think. But range, I'm not going to say it's easy to come by, but it tends to be pretty easy to come by. Oh my god, we got the aura damage bonus right off the bat. This room always requires like one heck of a dodge, but there we go, we got it. So if we can just never get hit on the rest of the run, I'm extremely optimistic about our chances of winning. Because we've already got 9.19 damage. As long as that's literally never compromised, we look to be in a pretty decent spot. But yeah, you know, we're fine. I mean, we probably, I think, you know, at some point, I gotta take ownership of this aim. It's the thing, right? Like, I don't think we played badly too much on yesterday's run. The main problem was that I adhered way too strongly to, like, trying to use Crooked Penny for maximum meme potential, and we became the meme in the end. You know, the joke was on us when I tried to double the items on the chest on 1 HP. But the thing is, that's actually, like, I'm not gonna say it's a good play, because we really could have used those items. But if you get 8 items out of it, it's better. We could have opened 2 and then maybe tried to double the other ones. That maybe would have been the better option, but depending on the situation you're in, I'm sure there's, like, you know, you could run the use cases. But in the end, it comes down to, like, more or less a single coin flip. So, you know, we could have improved our play on the last run for sure. But let's just, you know, what's done is done. Let's try to improve it on this run. Have a more conventional run with a little bit of built-in Zane from the Cricket's body sort of setup. And dude, this is like the best Curse of the Lost I've ever had in my entire life. Curse of the Labyrinth? Curse of the Maze, that's the one. Because it put us exactly where we wanted to be. That'll raise our rate of fire. No, that's the perfume, not the eyeshadow. Two different things. You telling me perfume, that's the one you spray in your eyes to make them look purty, isn't it? And then eyeshadow is the one you throw up into the air and then walk into. Also known as Eau de Toilet. Eau de Toilet, Eau de Toilet, Eau de Toilet. You are lost and pretty stinky, Eau de Toilet. Okay, no bombs, that's fine. Dude, what is it? Curse of the Maze? More like Curse of the Rooms are way bigger than they should be. Am I right or am I right? I would like to get a bomb. I would not like to pay for a bomb. Kind of a classic little conundrum there. So, if you could hook me up. You did not hook me up. That being said, oh, what a terrible use of Book of Shadows. It's dicey because we gotta be like right next to this guy to deal any damage. Don't compromise my aura. Ooh. Don't compromise my aura. Nah, just wait it out. Dude, Void, really? You're gonna... Ugh. I'm not mad, just disappointed. Because you're gonna put me in like this full-on Zane category now. And I'm okay with it, don't get me wrong. Look at that, we got a range upgrade right off the bat. Who needs Zane when you got range? Probably the most boring slogan ever come up with. Okay, that was pretty lucky. Did not take any damage there. Void is fun. I do like it. Dude, I gotta be honest with you. Like, I like it a lot more than Crooked Penny at this point. And you could say, there were 2 different ways, and this is what I like about Void. You could have approached this from a way for babies, which I'm gonna call the wah I'm bad at Isaac way, because I'm a jerk. And you could approach it from the way for super cool dudes who don't care about taking damage because they're never gonna take damage ever again. I'm gonna call that the Northernlion patented high testosterone Isaac Manifesto. Available with my nootropic stack. No, my damage. Because, like, you could have sucked up Book of Shadows. And what does that give you? Well, effectively, you've made Book of Shadows twice as bad. So, congratulations. You must be very proud. You know what? Thank you. I will take advantage of this. And, dude, I'm stoked to get the keys. And, hey, a trinket as well. But HP's not looking so great. Range, a lot better, though. So now, we have some options the way I see it. I want to go to our shop, and I want to see what we've got in the shop. We should probably take the item we got from Gluttony. I'm immediately playing this run exactly the same way I played our last one. Just hold it. Grab this. Get the heck out of town. You know, blank card's obviously good as well, but you need the HP. I wish it weren't so. Save tonight, fight the break of dawn. Come tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be gone. Eagle-Eye Cherry. Words to live by. This is the smarter play. I think, at least. And then you blow this up. You get a black market. And you live your life. We have more bombs. So we could get blank card, but I don't know if we can get blank card in the battery charge to suck it up. So you'll forgive me, I hope, but I'm just going to make a little bit of a push here. I don't really think we need Brother Bobby because nobody has ever needed Brother Bobby in the history of Isaac. It's just one of those items that exists. Which is good. You know, you need those items in the game. Not every item can be transformative or, you know, again, it's the principle of Zane, dude. If everything is important, in the end, nothing's important. You know, you have to create like a stratification. Not every item can result in jubilation. Some of them are boring. Good for game balance situations. Let's not and say we did. Classic burn. It's like that, and I know you are, but what am I? Another classic. I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you say bounces off me and sticks to you. Just some classic little playground taunts you can throw out there. Try not to misspeak like I did, because they're just gonna make fun of you if that happens. Oh no, man, you're good. Hey, thank you. Dude, what? It's the worst pills in existence. How did our rate of fire get so bad? I know we just got a Tears downgrade, but like it went from like 8 to 16? What is this, a Jennifer Garner movie? Yes, that's a joke about 13 going on 30. Please, believe me. I'm trying. Things they went terribly wrong, dude. I think no, we do have still the decent deal with the Devil Chance. We should try to get that, and then we can talk about opening the cursed chest here, but I don't know if I've ever been as, like, nerfed by a single pill as that one right there. That is broken me inside. Oh, and good. After getting hit twice, we got the range upgrade again. Truth be told, we do need range. I mean, who needs Zane when you got range? But hard to be mad at when you've got damage. Doesn't really work as well as I'd like. Okay, throw this down. We got like one fight that probably is going to be a little bit annoying. My nemesis, Chad. But if we can get through this without getting hit, we'll definitely suck up Little Chad as an item. Hopefully pick up speed damage or rate of fire. Preferably rate of fire, honestly, because it has a synergy with, with Cricket's body, because we'll create more Cricket shots. That was fine, all things considered. And we did get a deal. Thank you for not being Krampus, but at the same time, unless you have a spirit heart, I cannot take you. Rate of fire. Okay, so we're kind of back in the saddle again in that department. Alright. Still no HP, but we actually have a great chance when the shop shows up. Which is immediate, so... okay, just don't... Literally what I was about to say is don't get hit immediately. Here's our new seed. Ugh. Okay. S39V BNQ0. Speed, decent. Rate of fire, okay. Damage, bad. We gotta try to create something. That's probably a library, so we can get rid of pause really quickly. We never should have died there. Yeah, maybe I gotta face facts that I'm actually bad again. Or at least I'm playing badly lately. Let's not get into too much of a limiting belief there unnecessarily. So library almost... Wow, it's a small floor. I don't want to buy into the mythos that I've like become cursed or something like that in Isaac. Just smarten up. I like it. We get a single penny. With Hanged Man, that could contribute to a reroll. And we can still have a fun run here. Turns out, maybe we should have stuck with a void that is using Book of Shadows at double the price. Turns out that may have actually been a better option. There you go. You definitely take this. And I think we might have a weird synergy. Give me a sec here. I want to try. Right, so when we stall time, we're actually going to have a good opportunity to use our orbital effectively here, which we almost never have. Now, the orbital is still good to begin with, and you might say, NL, you're slumping a little. And I say, first off, says who? Tell me. I will find them, and I will rebuke them. Not with violence, but with spectacular Isaac plays, the likes of which they've never seen before. The orbital is important on this run, right now, because our damage is trash. We could have re-rolled for a chance of getting some better damage, but I kind of think we already got better damage in the form of the orbital, so why protest too much, you know? It should be a pretty okay situation for us here. Oh, is it when we shoot, then pausing time runs out? Because if so, we'll just pause time forever on like every boss fight. And this might, I didn't think it was gonna be like this, but it might be a situation where like literally we just keep this item that is historically not really that great and keep it for like the whole run. You know what? We got it. We owe it to ourselves, I think, to give it a try. Right now, I mean, admittedly, we do want to shoot from time to time when we're not using pausing, because Ghost Pepper is good damage. But if we are going to pause, let's test it. So far, that seems to fit the bill. No guarantees. I guess we should, like, use it on a room and then just, like, not attack for a long time. I guess we'll test it on the boss. That probably seems like the best option, huh? Well, this is a, like a 23-cent bomb. Extremely great. This run is... it's rare at this point that we see a synergy we've never seen before, or at least seen extremely rarely. But, like... this is amazing. And if we can get the 9-volt... we can use this on literally every single room. Okay, I'll shoot. You got me. I think we should not take them. They're not good. Like, if we're gonna stick with what we got, we don't need those. Yeah, so definitely, like, 9-volt is a top-tier upgrade for us. Sack of Sacks with battery charges is also great. Maybe we should try for a reroll real quick. It's not necessary. I know jumper cables, you're like, you can get a charge. We can, but it's unlikely. I'm gonna try this real quick. Ace of Hearts. God, just get it out of the game, dude. I have faith we can get a AAA battery or a 9-volt or, you know, something along these lines. BFF would also be 10 out of 10. We did waste a lot of money getting no benefit for it by trying to get the reroll there. Dude, Daddy Longlegs is pretty swell. Really gonna help us out on these sort of rooms. The problem is, we can't scum it up too badly. In the end, like, we have to shoot to move on. Otherwise, he's frozen in time. Stop! That was my bad. Yeah, I actually feel like we have an awesome setup. I mean, obviously, but I feel like we have an awesome setup for dealing with pretty much every room we come across. It's amazing because our run is, like, from a logical sense, is really not good. You look at our stats. But this is like a rare situation where the active item has completely changed the game for us. And it's an active item that historically is kind of trash, so it's even better. We don't need to just use our orbital. We've got other tools at our disposal, but okay. Good consumable setup. Item room. So this is an item we've been waiting for forever, but we got it, like, very recently. And yet Unicorn Stump still chooses not to exist. It chill stews not to exist. It sounds like a great name for a gastropub where a turkey sandwich is like $14. Hey bro, what are you doing this weekend? I don't know, I figured after work on Friday I'd just go to Chill Stews, hang out for a while, have a couple of high IBU sours, you know? That's me making fun of myself. By putting on a Californian accent for some reason. Let's head down to the next floor here, if y'all don't mind. So, oh, right off the bat, we got synergies, we got tools. The only tool is the one recording the video. Hey, why would you say something like that, me? It's no surprise to me I am my own worst enemy. So I figured we might as well murder this dude while we have an Emperor card. Are you dead? Like, I think you're dead. We did get a deal with the Angel, which is excellent. Do we want to fight a deal with the Angel? Well, sure. Without having the pause. Okay, I guess we'll be picking that up then. Not necessarily what I was looking for, but sure. So this guy's going to be a pain in the butt to fight, but you know, part of the... I kind of feel like Angel deals, if you don't fight the Angel statue when you have the bombs, you better be, like, on a train wreck. Otherwise, you're passing up some Zane attempts. That was a terrible dodge. Like, 2 bad missteps led to taking a hit there. Either way, this also reinforces our Angel chance for the future. And, you know, again, I'm not a game designer, but I played a lot of Isaac. I might have played more Isaac than the developers. That doesn't mean I know better. It just means I am speaking from a position at least of having experience in the game. Not that I know what's best for it, but I feel like when you pick up a key piece, it should give you deal with the Angel precedent guaranteed. This room is annoying, so you know what? Let's make it not so annoying. And you might think that, like, the developers are being malicious by making it so that you don't get Angel precedent, but they might actually be doing you a favor. That's like, hey, you can still get a good deal with the devil even if you take the key piece from this deal with the Angel because you need to fight Mega Satan. But personally, at this point in my life, I would rather have key pieces give 100%. That way I can choose. What do you mean at this point in your life, NL? You just lost a run. 2 runs, really. Look. This is slanderous. The rare slanderous self-own. I'm actually really, really liking this synergy. I mean, obviously. Dude, I need that 2020. Get out of here with that trash. Yo, though, could you give me some passives? Like, that better be a Hanged Man. That's all I'm saying. Can't reroll ya. I figured we'd look for Hanged Man, honestly. I got a good feeling about, like, a magic mush. Well. Because 2020's there. This is our secret room. Because 2020's there, I think we should examine the rest of the floor. Usually worth a bomb. We could buy Buddy in a box, but don't know if it's that meaningful when you consider that Buddy in a box is, it's only going to shoot when we shoot, I think. Unless we can get the rare Buddy in a box, that, and I say rare, it might not literally exist at all, that, like, just runs into enemies. I don't know, maybe? I think that that's an appropriate use of the sun card, even if it's a little, like, suboptimal to use it when you don't need mapping. I was like, where did my fly go? We had too many blue flies. It's like the song Shoe Fly Don't Bother Me, except Stay Fly Do Bother Me. Okay, well, honestly, I think we're out of here. Not an incredible floor, but once every 2 rooms, we're extremely pleased. I think you save your money, you hope for like an arcade on the next floor. Like, there's genuinely no way for me to get over there, right? You need to fly. I'm looking for a card to save me. You got anything? Hanged Man? One last chance. Hanged Man? Fate? No, but probably worth opening. Definitely worth opening now. And store credit? Sure, I'll take store credit. Oh, I got this here coupon. You think I'm an old man, but actually, this is the voice of a 22-year-old, so who's the ageist now? He's just got a weak larynx. Because he's played by Adam Sandler. That was Malf's oil can voice. Okay, so we don't know what our HP is like, but we can remember. 1 Spirit Heart. And 2 Red Hearts. Yeah, that's the ticket. More, okay, more battery charges, please. They're making my life extremely easy. I want to hit up this curse room. I want to also point out, again, one of the reasons... We'll just let Daddy Longlegs do his job. One of the reasons I want to pick up the, go to the curse room is because, you know, our damage and our DPS are still literally the same as they were when we started. If they were the same, that'd be awesome, because either our fire rate would be 2.67 or our damage would be 12, either of which would be pretty okay. Watch out for the mushy. But no, they're not the same as each other. They're the same as it ever was, like a Talking Heads song. But luckily, the bosses are like a dream come true. And I'm like, why wouldn't we fight Hush at this point? Dude, you are garbage. This is a garbage room. It's not even like new garbage. Like you threw half a hamburger in the garbage can. That's like old garbage. Okay, so our damage and rate of fire both got even worse. And we don't know where our HP is, so it's conceivable that that could be in the same ballpark. But dude, it's really... I'm surprisingly unperturbed. Because in the end, it really does come down to like... You know, can we get the ability to use this pause button on every single room? And if we can, I don't think there's any reason for alarm. And if we can't, we're probably dead anyway. So, you know, whether we have 2.67 damage or 1.67 damage. Okay, so that is now very scary. A stars card may allow us to visit the curse room. Whoop. And this is a secret room, almost assuredly. No greed. We just don't want greed now because we have money. Incredible. Probably like the 3 most useless pills in the game. I'm not gonna let it kill my vibe. I don't think we go to the cursor. Yeah, sure, we could get a spirit heart or something, but it just seems too risky. Hold up. Okay. No greed. Thank you. These are bad free items. Straight up. And, like, they're really bad free items because I just don't even want them for 0. I would rather leave and have a chance to get something useful on the next floor. Okay. It's good to know that there's a telepills, I'll admit.
Lemon party.
That's a good pill to know. It's like, it's just, I wouldn't mind one that was like, hey, here's a stat of almost any capacity. We could have looked at the boss trap room to see what our HP was at least in terms of like our red heart container. So we actually did gain a red heart container. That's gonna help our rate of fire. Nope, that's charm tears, dude. NL, you're broken. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, won't get fooled again. Good God. Oh my God. I know that I just keep saying variations of like, oh my God, over and over again. Oh, yeah, I had a feeling it's gonna be tough there. So, amazingly, we're on pace for dying in about 10 seconds here. We gotta start using our bombs, I think, and it's usually a horrendous sign. So we've got a couple of different survival mechanisms, boiled down to some extent to ensuring that Daddy Longlegs has a chance to do its business. No shop, huh? Well, just don't shoot. This is a tough room, which is good, because being able to handle a tough room by just doing this, big positive. He's dead. You're next. I think it's fair to say that if we didn't have the pause button, we would be dead as heck. This run would probably have been over a long time ago. If you're not going to give me 9 volt, what are you talking about? There's health left. If you're not going to give me 9 volt, give me BFF. Pretty big play there. Okay, special room of some sort. Nope. So I think we definitely will not be fighting Hush. I was thinking, like, why wouldn't we? The answer is, after a certain amount of time, the pause button just wears off, which is understandable, but we're not doing enough damage with our orbitals to justify it right now. Almost all the pills have been bad, so you reap what you sow. Whoa! At this point, I'm like, I don't even know why I attack. Like, just wait for Daddy Longlegs. 1.67 damage fired every 20 intervals. It's not that good. We still, like, we have so much money, and almost all the items we want are contained in the shop. So, it's non-negotiable. We have to go to the shop. I wish we didn't, because it's like a little scary with a limited amount of HP we have. No deal. Little Gish is, again, like not very useful because most of the time we're not even shooting. In fact, shooting is like a deliberate negative for us. But it is an item of that I can't deny. No greed. Okay, this is good. Well, not really, actually, but it's not that bad. We definitely, like, do not want Omega Penny. Just dump store credit. Grab this. Joker. Use it immediately. Oh, dude, okay. So, I think we want the sensor because it's like... Does sensor do damage? It either does damage or protects us in a circle. It might do like some combination of both. But this by and of itself also gives us access to the Mega Satan fight, which is just like a kind of a ridiculous way for this run to end if we're lucky enough to get there. And we got another Spirit Heart out of it as well. We'll buy the Spirit Heart. Take back store credit. Probably put some of these down just so we get... Yeah, that's the ticket. Alright, so definitely, again, not doing Boss Rush. Although, if we got an Emperor card, Boss Rush would actually be pretty fun. Because we would get charges fairly frequently, but it would take us a long, long time to make it work. This is like the most un-overpowered synergy in the game. And that's a sentence that is like inherently kind of meaningless. What I mean is like, it's almost, it makes us almost unkillable on rooms in which we have the pause button. But it also makes every single one of those rooms still take like quite a long time. In the whole scheme of things, at least. That's okay. The sensor is doing something. It's just like the lighting was weird at the front there. Oh, you were invisible. Like Clay Aiken's hit single. Chariot. Okay, so the Chariot not being the Emperor card pretty much cements the fact that we're definitely not going to make Boss Rush. It's stunning to me that it was even in the conversation, considering the fact that, you know, we have 1.67 damage and 20 rate of fire. I know certain contingent of people out there, NL complains too much about Isaac these days. You may be right, you know? I always like to open myself to that kind of criticism, and, you know, in the end, that was not smart. You guys are the ones, more or less paying the bills here. With your mad programmer skills, defragging your hard drive for thrills. Got you 100 gigabytes of RAM? You never feed trolls and you don't read spam. Install a T1 line in your house. You're always at your PC, double-clicking on your Mizhouse. Upgrade your system at least twice a day. You're strictly plug and play. You ain't afraid of the end of Unix time. Down with Jeffy B, you call him money for short. Anyway, but all that being said, and, you know, credit to Weird Al Yankovic aside, so we've frozen the tractor beam. That's hilarious. You gotta admit, it's pretty historically awful. You should not be slow. You should be frozen, but, like, more power to you, I guess. 20 rate of fire and 1.67 damage is horrendous beyond the degree that you're used to seeing. It's actually a quarter of the DPS that Isaac starts with, and we're on the depths too. It's half of Isaac. It's actually less than half of Isaac's starting damage, but I'll give him that. Less than half of Isaac's starting damage combined with shooting half as often. So, although I will accept that our synergy is very good, our synergy for our spacebar item and our orbital is overpowered. Were it not for that, this would be a doomed run. Probably beyond doomed. Like, we would have been dead on the Caves 1 or something. Even our HP, like, leaves a little bit. Oh, you're invincible. That sucks. Leaves a little bit to be desired, considering we haven't taken any deals with the devil. Our HP is not where we'd like it to be. Stop shooting. We still want to hit the item room. Zero doubt. We might as well take starter deck. Like, it's obviously a good item. It wasn't one of the game winners we were looking for, but that's, you know, that's life. We'll hit our item room. To be honest with you, I don't really know what you do with a strength card at this point. We don't have to shoot. Placing a bomb. Totally fine. See you later. Yeah, that went okay. This room sucks, the big one. Thank you, Daddy Longlegs, for giving me a really easy way out. This is a great room to use this on. I'm just begging you. AAA battery or something. Obviously, we're not going to get that here. Not the best item rooms we've ever had over the course of a run. Maybe a curse room remains. No, Gluttony's fine. Plus, it gives us a charge for the boss fight. It's actually like we pretty much do not care about this. Actually, you know what? We don't want Devil. We want Strength for deals with the Devil potentially, and then Death to get us through rooms. Death buys us like 1 free charge, more or less. Not messing with you. Then we got a very real chance to win this run, pretty much entirely because our spacebar item is great. Right now, at least. So I guess if nothing else, we'll leave this run with like a renewed sense of the pause button actually being insanely good if you have an orbital. Or Daddy Longlegs, for that matter. Or even probably like a Meat Boy, I'm guessing. This just makes me mad. I'm like... Never mind, you're dead? Okay. Oh, you didn't know that to kill Mom, you only have to take off 20% of her health bar? DAE, your UI and your business logic are too bonded. Daddy. Thank you. Daddy, would you like some egg roll? Not egg rolls, although Daddy could go for some egg rolls. I've recently rediscovered my love of the egg roll. You know, when I was young, we'd order Chinese food. Everybody gets an egg roll. I liked them. Tried a spring roll for the first time in my early teens. I went, whoa, this is like the superior egg roll. Had and held that ignorant belief for a few years. A couple years ago, I had an egg roll again, and I was like, this is delicious. They both have their place in modern cuisine. That's the end of that story. All I'm saying is sometimes people go, hey, egg rolls are good, but spring rolls are great. I'm here to offer up a defense of the egg roll, okay? Sometimes, you know, I grew up in a town, and a lot of you will live in a place that's similar. Oh, so Sensor just slows enemies that are close to us. That's right. You know, when you live in Vancouver, you're spoiled for choice. Oh, you want to go out for Asian food. What do you want? Chinese, Korean, Japanese, Vietnamese, Thai, you know, Sri Lankan. It's out of control. You got every different variety you could expect, I think, at least. In my hometown, it was like, you know, there's 8 restaurants that serve Asian food, and they're all named, you know, something like Dragon Restaurant. Kirin, you know. Mount Fuji, sushi, Chinese, and Korean. You know, they all serve like every variety of common Asian restaurant food. So you go to a place and be like, well, you want sushi, and I want Korean barbecue. Let's go to one of the restaurants that serves every single variety of Asian food in the city. Let's go to Yamamoto. Pan-Asian food. You know, it didn't have the population and the diaspora to support a huge variety. So I would always go to these places with my parents, and they'd be like, do you want an egg roll or a spring roll? And I was, I'll take a spring roll. I don't know if you know this, but I've gone to college. Now I'm like, dude, give me that egg roll. I don't get enough of a chance. They're underrepresented in my current life. I mean, what do you take? I guess... No, that's bad. We should have taken the Halo. I mean, we shouldn't even be in here, to be honest with you. I thought that was the other... You know I should know this at this point in my Isaac career, but, like, cut me a little slack. The 2 Delirium items look the freaking same. Or very similar, at least. And this is not a moldy bread situation, right? They look pretty similar. One of them gives you an active familiar, or like, sorry, I should say a passive familiar that changes form from time to time. And I was like, that's awesome, because we spend half of our run unable to shoot. That would be nice for me. Unfortunately, I had my, I got my signals crossed. That was indeed the wrong one. Just gonna level with you. Still not planning on fighting Hush. A little dicey. Again, as we've seen, it's great against bosses, but sometimes the HP bar lies. At least that's what it seems like. And, ooh, batteries, please? Thank you. I also worry that with Hush's super armor, the dude is gonna be a nightmare, and we're gonna take off like 4% of his HP, and then we're gonna have to fight him for real. So honestly, like, oh, you're invincible? Just having survived on this run with stats that are unbelievable is already a great privilege. I hold it as an incredible honor to have not been killed by the game yet. And I'm not gonna take that for granted by throwing my life away unnecessarily on a Hush fight that really only exists for my own ego at this point. I actually like this run, and I like it because it's illuminated a usefulness that I hadn't considered. Normally, the pause button, I'll be straight up with you, and if you watch any of these episodes, you know it to be true. It's one of those items where, as soon as I get it, I'm like, no use. There is no use for this item whatsoever. And it turns out, it's not even a niche synergy. But because we were actually forced into having to use the pause button to some effect, we've now realized it's actually maybe C tier. And that might seem a little bit needlessly pessimistic. Why? But I think C tier is like way better than I would have originally anticipated it. There's so many spacebar items that are better, but I gotta say it, I will acquiesce. It's pretty good if you have an orbital and no other options. It's incredibly slow. Gets a lot better with 9 volt for certain. The fact that we have a golden bomb actually makes it even better. Oh my god. Well, maybe it's good we didn't take the battery charge. It was not good we didn't take the battery charge. Dude, Sensor is doing an amazing job. Great move. Great move. Blow yourself up with a bomb after being, like, the world's greatest dodger. It's alright. The deal with the devil is meaningless. What's it gonna give us? Even if it multiplied our damage by 10, our rate of fire would still... Oh, dude, get the battery charge, you fool. It would still be all messed up. That's all I'm trying to say. Daddy! This is very much a golden bomb situation because of my idiotic refusal to pick up the battery charge that was necessary. Thank you, Daddy. I don't like saying it any more than you like hearing it, but... Hey, stop? Yeah, we'll pop a strength card. Seems like the right time. Pardon? Can you just, like, let me hit Mom once more? Thank you. I really appreciate you helping me out on this one. You're a real friend. Okay. We should have gone back. Should have gone back for some HP. Oh, please be. No. Okay, so in situations like this where we make a mistake... Oh, you're still invincible. That's right. Well, we'll be happy for the slow, let's be real. But we kind of... We're looking for cards And we're looking for hearts. Cards and hearts of our days and our nights. Should still, to be honest, is one of those runs where I'm like, it's not an easy win, but it's a simple win. You only really have to fight once every 2 rooms. If you can stop messing up the rooms that you don't have to fight, your life's going to become a lot simpler, a lot faster. Oh my god, a neutral fly. It has no reason. Look at that, he's just hanging out there. He doesn't even have like a host. I almost used a pause charge to freeze the spikes that were already stationary. That's where I'm at in my life right now. So straight up, thank you so much for the battery charges. Just a single heart wouldn't be that big of a deal, honestly, if you could just hook me up. Hey, thank you. Dude, we have 7 luck. That's hilarious. So when we go down to the chest, we should be getting items on the regular. We should take none of them in order to let the game know how we feel for giving us these stats. Gotta admit, golden bombs have been real useful. It's probably a secret room. It is a secret room. Come on, Daddy Longlegs. You got this, dude. Oh, magic mush. Guaranteed. Told you. Actually, money equals power would get us out of the damage pit a little bit. You're not going to be hittable. It's a matter of opinion once the bombs come out, I suppose. But unfortunately, it's a very linear floor, so it's not like we're going to eke too far ahead of the competition here, it looks like. Us getting this many battery charges is a great preview of what this run could have looked like. Just a little bit of help from essentially any of our shops. And don't get me wrong, I appreciate the batteries. They've been a huge help. But this run could have been like... It's already great in its own unique way, according to its own mom. But, it could have been spectacular. For all the right reasons. Okay, that's my favorite kind of room right now. Come on. Any room with nothing in it is, a candidate. Most likely to succeed. Perfect. You are annoying, so to just be killed is very nice. Oh, thank you so much. I love the eyeballs popping out and then immediately exploding. Thank you. So we know we're immediately getting... Oh, dude, place some bombs. Maybe not. We're immediately going to get 4 items when we go down to the chest, assuming nothing goes horribly wrong here. Let's see how his health bar lies to us. I don't know what we're even looking for in those 4 items. Now that I actually think about it, like... Obviously, if we can get some of the items we've been asking for, like a BFF would be amazing, but I don't even know... I don't think those can show up in the first golden chests on the chest, so... I guess we're just looking for, like, HP? HP and defense? Batteries? Sure. Why not? Alright. We're moving on. I mean... Goodbye, pause button. It's been nice. Thanks for carrying my run today. Another orbital. Booger tears. Sinus infection. We might want the HP, but I'm going to be real with you. we absolutely want to do every room because we have 7 luck. So we'd be expecting to get a decent amount of items here that maybe could help us against Mega Satan. No, but I mean, like, yeah, but... Okay, I mean, like, it's actually... It's not a horrible payout from a single room. We don't have golden bombs anymore, but we also don't need golden bombs. Because we're never going to use bombs against Mega Satan in all likelihood. Dude, I don't know. Now that I think about it, I'm like, how on earth is the pause button going to work against Mega Satan? I don't think it will. Because he's not going to spawn waves. I guess maybe you just hit him in the face and hope he goes to phase 2 and then a battery drops somehow and you get out ahead of it. But, like, Evil Eye is pretty bad. Hierophant's fine. Maybe one day, you know, popular wisdom around Evil Eye will change, but for now I think it's kind of horrible. Spoonbender, thank God our incredibly weak shots have a better chance to hit the enemy now. I wonder if we've done more damage to enemies or enemies have done more damage to themselves. Like, if you compare my non-orbital damage to damage enemies have done to each other via explosions and other such riffraff. I don't know, dude. I think it would be close. These guys are annoying, so I don't mind using the orbital here and hoping that before our big room we get a battery back. Pretty horrible. These guys are actually pretty counterable with Daddy Longlegs. I'm just worried that it's going to be the actual world's longest Mega Satan fight in Earth's short history. Like, we haven't taken any damage, but we also haven't spent, you know, we haven't really been in danger. And on the Mega Satan fight, we're going to be in danger constantly. I don't know, Mega Satan might have, like, quadruple the HP of Isaac, so... Kamikaze, huh? Well, they're stacking us up when it comes to HP. No question about it. And this was, like, gut decision. Why not kill Polycephalus? He's annoying, because my dude always goes below ground. Yeah, I was just gonna say, kind of a tricky room. Can be. Even Nun's Habit might have been okay for us. Did we get a lot of stop charges? Wow. Sure. I mean, the thing is, in the end, he could I know in the end it doesn't even matter, but also in the end, he could probably pay out with some extra chests by picking up money we definitely do not need for any reason. So you're definitely, like, the #1 target. I thought I saw you spring to life there for a second. Oh, there they go. Yep. And that's just a little preview of what life is going to look like against Mega Satan. I'm going to be straight up with you. I don't think we fight Mega Satan. If we didn't have 20 rate of fire and 1.67 damage, hilarious. It would be conceivable. But we do. I actually think we would die. I think we would take like 100 damage against Mega Satan. I know we can only take 12, that's the thing. Items that would make me consider it, like the wafer. Okay, it's like our first stat upgrade. We're almost at our starting DPS now. Well, I don't know. Second secret room, teleport me to a deal with the devil, give me mom's knife, and we'd start to consider maybe having a chance. There are lines that would work. I think you could probably... I don't know. I'm worried you'd only make it through, like you wouldn't even make it through one phase of the Mega Satan fight on pause button, but... Oh, that's just horrendous. Devil card, oh my god, helps, but... Don't use pause button here. It's not worth it. Juice ain't worth the squeeze. Thanks to the soul, we can really fight any enemy we want to fight right now. Right up close and personal, not have to worry about it too much. Alright, so yet another dead end. I'll tell you what. We're definitely gonna be on the lookout for getting the virus here. We get invincibility, sometimes due to Celtic Cross. We could use that to generate demon hearts, and we're starting to construct, like, a world in which we have a small chance. Nope. I know it's... Skolexes? Oh, pins, even better. I thought about using the Emperor card, but... just leads to us missing out on items. And I don't want to miss a thing. I'm already doing my stretch, because this is like... I mean, we did die on like a 14-minute run to start it out, but like, dude, come on. I need you to work with me here a little bit. Like, you know what's sad is I'm looking at this run longingly and I'm like, oh my god, BBF would be so good right now. Bob's brain wouldn't really help us. You can only push a man so far before he decides, you know, enough's enough. That's the situation we're in right now. I'm calling this one. This is like... it's such a slow burn. But I'm the frog in the pot, and I can feel the water starting to boil. So is it getting hot in here, or is it just me? So, straight up, a fun run, and I'm not even joking with you. Because, hey, pause button. Turns out, we've learned perhaps an invaluable lesson that could save many runs in the future. If you got bad damage, and you got any form of orbital, pause button will do some good work for you. But at some point, you got to do like a sanity check. And the sanity check here says, get the heck out. Hey, thanks for watching. Strange, isn't it? If you enjoyed it, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.